That's what we're doing today. All right, welcome everybody. I'm going to have some mic issues, so that's going to be super fun. But welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing some world building today, or realm building, as we like to call it in these parts, in these Vi parts. I'm Munn. This is the Adept Icarus YouTube channel. If you found yourself here through some means unbeknownst to you, welcome. If you found us through other places or you are a returning friend, welcome. I'm going to introduce some folks who are going to be on the stream here with us today, but first off, I will introduce me. I'm the founder of Adept Icarus. We make games like Arium, Arium Create, Arium Discover, Arium Flash, Arcadia, Arium Bridge, coming out really soon, lots of stuff. Anyway, we make games. And that is actually what we're doing here tonight, making another game. So if you're in for that, if you're ready, if you feel prepared, or maybe if you don't, stick around. All right, I'm going to bring in the first guest, who is a perpetual guest. Perpetual guest? Is that the right way to say it? I don't know. Let's ask. Welcome, Em.
I think that I'm just cast at this point. I don't think it's even a guest
You're
show.
just cast.
If I'm not here,
That's
the
fair.
show does not go on.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, tell us about you.
I'm Em. I am a content creator in the TTRPG vein of existence. I generally am with Level 1 Geek, and my candle crisis is super bleak. Look at this. This is my last candle. It's halfway gone. Dark academia, and I will be candleless. It's devastating. You have candle recommendations, send them my way.
Yeah. I just got one.
Wow, rub it in, why don't you?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm
scent
doing.
is it?
I'm rubbing it in. Yeah. It's, God, I don't know. Don't ask me what scent it is. I think it's
my bad. Only the most important
lavender
part of the
vanilla.
candle.
Something like that.
Lavender vanilla.
Lavender vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't have like a
It's
funny
delightful.
name to it or anything?
Its funny name is I love you, happy anniversary, you're sexy, all the things like that. Yeah, it says a lot of stuff like that on it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, good times.
Yeah, it's mostly lies.
Can we
but
introduce
anyway.
our next guest, though?
I think we should. We definitely should.
Probably.
So, I don't know. I don't think it's probably been at least 2 or 3 years since this person has been on an Adept Icarus stream. But welcome back to Katie Young.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Made it.
Finally.
I know.
Tell us about you.
I am Katie. I am also part of Level 1 Geek, but in the background, I'm like the creature demon under the stairs type thing. And I sometimes design games with Will. Rue from Rune coming up. I do also have a candle. I just want to brag that mine is really big. And watermelon mint.
Ooh.
And it's lovely and springy. So I'm just gonna say I win on the candle.
Yeah. That's pretty strong. It's a pretty strong assumption, but I mean, we still have another guest. You never know.
Shoot,
what
you're
kind
right.
of candles may be waiting in the wings.
True.
All right. And fourth and finally, we have our amazing artist, Kenta Munn, who did our art for the Empress tarot card for Vi. And then we wanted to have him on to help us do a little extended world building for this realm as well. So welcome, Kenta. It's your first time on the stream. Is this your first stream ever?
Yeah, it's my first stream ever. Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to the fire.
Yeah. Well, I am a commissioned artist and a high schooler, unfortunately. Hopefully not for much longer. I do commission art mostly through Instagram, through DMs and stuff, but I'm most active on my YouTube channel. at Emo Ketchup, if you're wondering. And I have plenty of candles, but they're all from the dollar store, so they're not very exciting.
Unexciting candles. That's yeah. I don't know. Does Katie win then? Are we allowing Katie to win? Is that what's happening here?
Wait. We can't just
Unfortunately-
give a victory. I would like it well fought.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
guess. we can allow this to happen.
Yes.
Watermelon mint.
I bought a candle for Mary the other day, but that's not my candle, so I
Yeah, it's not your candle. I have
can't claim.
that way in back of me. That's the candle closet. Fun fact.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I know where she lives. I think I could replenish my candle supply before she notices.
I have given away too many secrets.
Not only that, but I know your garage code. This could be real. This could be a thing that happens. Just like at 3
I'm just gonna hold up,
you're gonna
"Help
hear your
me."
garage open.
Probably.
Okay. Well, I gotta say I like where this is going for Em at least.
Mhm.
Katie, condolences. Yeah.
You know, it's how it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, shall we take what we've been doing, what we've been working on, the board and all such things like
do
that?
it.
Okay. I'm gonna do the big zoom in thing that we like to do. So here is this glorious giant whiteboard that we've been building realms for Vi with. This is Vi here. Just zoom in on that. We're changing, actually, don't mind the subtitle. Anyway, today we're going to work on the Empress. We've done a bunch of these before. We're going to do a few more. Actually, 22 of them, right? 22 eventually?
Yeah, if we go back
So,
and do all the ones
yeah.
that we haven't before, it'll end up being 22.
Yeah, so there's a lot to do here. Well, maybe we won't do all 22 because we did Arium sessions for a couple of them before we started doing them on here, right? So maybe
Yeah.
those ones won't get another, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, the Empress, so you can see the really cool card art, and hopefully you already saw it, but this is the really cool card art for the Empress. And we also have some other example card art for Empress cards across different tarot decks that were really fun. But our goal here today is to go through sort of an Arium create process where we are going to build out this world in a little more detail than what we had already planned for it. So, yeah. I know the black card that we're missing. I think we need one that says naiads and dryads, don't you?
Definitely.
There we go. Okay. So the first thing that we do when we're using the rules from Arium Create for these realm building sessions. And the first thing that we do in Arium Create is we decide what isn't a part of this realm. And we do that as part of our lacunae phase. The first thing that shows up here, we have a couple of like built-ins that we try and stick with. We're not using other people's intellectual property because what we're building is copyright of Adept Icarus, and we're making a game, and we're gonna make it publicly available to everybody. So we can't go using Disney's stuff, or they'll sue the pants off of us. We can't have that. So, and then we're also
Absolutely
avoiding, yeah, we're also gonna avoid just general isms and hate and things like that. So I think that's the gist of it. Other than that, we can add our own items to lacunae, and that may include things that we just don't want to see, or it might include things that we are excluding to help drive some creativity in later phases. We're saying, hey, we're not going to have this, so what does that mean? And how does that look? So that's kind of what we're aiming for with this. Should we take a quick look at what we already sort of have as the included items before we put our lacunae in?
Sure.
Do you wanna go through this for us?
I would love
Em?
to. So,
Awesome.
as normal, we try to inspire our worlds off of the meaning of tarot cards. So, on the upright side, we have fruitfulness, action, initiative, length of days, the unknown, clandestine, and also difficulty, doubt, and ignorance. So, there is a whole lot to pull from those words. But when you have it upside down, the card can mean things such as light, truth, the unraveling of involved matters, public rejoicing, according to another reading, vacillation. Did I say that right? I don't think I've ever said that word before.
I think that's how you say it, but I don't remember what it means. I know we looked it up at one point. Someone want to give
I'm
us an
pretty sure we did
idea?
look it up.
Yeah,
But
I know we did.
that's the yeah. But yeah, that's like the meaning of the cards. And so Will and I kind of took a stab at this world beforehand, and
Yeah.
we came up with like an arboreal fantasy realm where there's naiads and dryads that live in harmony with nature. And the naiads are of the water, and they are about the rivers and lakes and oceans, whereas the dryads are of the trees. And you can have like an oak dryad or a maple or an elm, and we really didn't want this to be a violent realm, so we sort of leaned into the clandestine a little bit and the difficulty where they have some political problems. And yeah, that's sort of where we have been at so far.
Yeah.
The world is kind of lightly made, which is kind of fun, but we need more depth to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. So I'm excited to do this. This is going to be fun. So with those things in mind, anybody have any questions or thoughts about that before we go and say what isn't here?
So you're saying maybe don't say water's not here.
That would be bad. That would be bad. Yeah.
Creativity. If not water, then what?
Then
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. They're beer dryads.
Hey,
Yeah.
it is liquid. It is liquid.
Or whatever naiads. You know what I'm talking about.
They pump
oceans
oil
are
out of
made
the earth
of-
just to have something.
The oceans are made of Diet Coke. Yeah.
I hate that so much.
That's
The bubble
Yeah.
and fizz of the ocean
It sounds
and the
terrible,
perpetual stickiness of the beach.
no, but Diet Coke wouldn't be sticky. Everyone would just be perpetually burping at that point.
That's horrific.
I hate that too.
right? Okay. Well, let's come up and do some Lacuni ideas here. So we use the pink cards up here at the top for these, and then later on we'll use our own colored sticky notes. But for now, we can just use these, just to keep the Lacuni kind of on even grounds for everybody. I'll set a timer for us to just put down some ideas for maybe 2 minutes, and everybody's done this before, so should be pretty easy. Go ahead and
Okay.
toss down some ideas if you have some.
Jinx?
Get out of here, Katie.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
No, take it back. I take everything back.
Ooh, spelling's hard.
If you're still writing one, you can go ahead and finish it. We'll take a look at these really quick.
Oh my goodness. This is maybe the longest list of Lacuni that we've had.
It's quite a list. It's quite a
on
list.
stream.
Yeah. We've got Fae in so many dang realms. It's good to leave that out. I think that's a great idea. The Fae, so we did last time we did a Fae realm where we figured out they're actually from, but we had been building realms that had some kind of a Fae influence, some sort of way to get to a Fae realm, and then we finally built a realm where they're all from. And it's so there's a couple of places that they can get to where they can interact with other people, but generally speaking they are I don't think they would come here. I don't think they would see anything like to do here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, everyone's
no
like
human
living at
souls to
peace with
take.
nature. Why?
Yeah,
They're not making deals for power. Lame.
Nah.
right? Yeah. So we're avoiding technology. It's good, I think. No pirates. Fair enough. Traditional magic. I think I almost wrote something like no, I don't know, but I think this is good. No traditional magic. That's great. No excessive violence. No humans. No cities and urban concrete jungles. And then we've got no unnatural or no artificial anything. So I think those kind of go together. But yeah.
Can we get clarification on unnatural?
Yeah. Basically no artificial anything.
Oh, perfect. Sorry.
He did it.
My brain is operating at no power.
I mean, I'm here with you. I get it. I wrote one card. So
I rolled 0.
yeah.
So
There you go. It's
So
a
we're
good thing
in
that
good company.
that
Perfect.
yeah, exactly. This seems pretty straightforward to me. Anything anybody wants to ask about or get additional clarification on,
No.
other than that unnatural
good.
means artificial anything?
I do have a question. So when you say cities, are you saying people don't live together? Everybody's solitary, or like can people live in proximity to each other? Or are you saying like nobody has built homes and like built businesses?
Like built.
Does everyone just
things.
find the closest tree and just like merge?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like no built
Okay.
like structure. Because you have a lot of realms that have like, here's a cluster here, travel, here's a cluster here. None of that. No.
None of that.
Okay.
Okay.
None of that. It's nonsense. I just decided.
It's nonsense. No nonsense.
Thank you. Yes. No
I can't.
nonsense.
I will have to exclude myself from this one. I bring
Oh,
50%
sorry. I should have
nonsense to everything
exclusively put Emily down on Lacuni.
Oh, whoops.
I do. Just casually piece right out of the stream. It's fine. Don't worry about
Fade
it.
away.
All right. Well, if we feel good about that, let's move on to Universal. We're going to add some more ideas here in addition to what's already here. But the concepts for Universal are usually things that are either defined as genres, so like science fiction, fantasy, or like subgenres like steampunk, cyberpunk, or I don't know why it's always got to be punk, but apparently it does. And it doesn't. But or it can also be themes and kind of vibes. Like could be dark and brooding, or it could be light and happy, or things like that. So those are the types of ideas we usually put in the universal section. So we're going to add these, and unlike with the Lacuni, we're actually going to add them, we'll talk about them, potentially combine some of them, and then we're going to vote on them. And the ones that we like the most will make their way to the top. Or if we like all of them because we already have kind of a fairly strong alignment on what this realm is about at this level, we'll just keep all of them. So we won't take too much time on this. I think, what do you think? 1 minute, 2 minutes?
Let's do 2 minutes or 1:30, just because sometimes it takes a second for my brain to actually start populating ideas.
Okay, let's do 2 then. I will start it now. Okay.
Ideas.
I see that.
Yep. Okay. If you're finishing one, go ahead and wrap it up. And we will go through these. You want to read them, Katie?
Shoot, I can do that.
Okay.
We have... Want me to read the black ones too, or...
Yeah, we already read them once.
Cool. We have nature magic, warm days and peaceful nights, nonsense, witchcraft, hello, friendly neighborhood slice of life, complex, flowy, hobbitish attitude, complex relationships, docile, physically strong, protecting the ethereal, Mother Nature knows best, not extremely serious, playful, and guardians of nature.
Okay. Kind of see this coming together here. I like it. So there are a couple of reasons why we group something together when we're playing Arium Create. One of them is because they are just really, really the same thing, and it makes a lot of sense for them to go together. The other is because they are just better together than they are apart. We like them more together than we do apart. And the only requirement for something like that to happen is someone needs to say it, hey, let's move these two together. And then whoever wrote those need to agree that we are putting them together. So, like, Katie can recommend that, nonsense and nature magic go together for some reason. And then Em and I would have to agree in order to put those together. That's it. You can also ask questions at this point to ask for clarification, anything you desire.
What did you mean when you said complex?
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just really expecting you to drag nonsense on top of it and say this.
Done.
Great.
Complex nonsense is actually just chaos.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is the definition, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I had complex relationships, and I was having a really hard time articulating what I meant by that. I was just picturing like things are like maybe a little bit more complicated in interpersonal relationships than they have to be. And I don't
Like
even fully
a
understand what that means. Like there's like a certain like a gravitas, like there's an expected behavior type of a thing.
okay.
And like it's complicated. Their society isn't just like super easy. Maybe there's like a lot of manners that go into this.
Mm.
Okay. Maybe a lot of stepping around.
Like if you
things.
don't leave an acorn outside of somebody's door after they've done you a favor, then that's a huge social slight. Stuff like that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You must always offer somebody water when they come to visit you within a X amount of time frame, or like that's like an offense.
Or they'll leave.
The leaf. Sorry.
They'll leave. They'll make like a tree.
It's fun.
No.
Snapping the tree branch off of somebody's tree home is just like a sign of affection
only
because
on
they're
the-
taking it to graft at their tree.
Okay.
That's actually how you grow.
I think that's what I
families.
meant.
Okay.
But what other
Uh,
ideas did other people have?
Not extremely serious, playful. I was originally gonna type it as sort of cartoonish, so I feel like it could go with the nonsense complex thing because it's like kind of chaotic and like a cartoon.
I had the same thought, actually. I love that.
Yeah.
Let's group those together.
Awesome.
Okay. And that feels like it fits a little bit with the complex, like, I don't know if it's honor or if it's like, just manners or whatever. To me, a little bit, it's like, no, you didn't leave an acorn at my door. You're dead to me
It's such
now.
little drama, but it means a lot.
Yeah. But it
I
means
love
a
that.
lot. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm just picturing other people visiting this place and everyone's like, excuse me. You did not.
Yes. Why didn't you lick the bark on my front doorstep before you came in?
It's clearly
You
something
knock
you
3
have
times,
to do.
then you knock 2 times, then you knock 5 times. Please.
Yes, but only
I'm
on
okay
Tuesdays.
combining that if you are good with that and you are good with that, Kenta.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sweet.
I foresee weird rules coming out of this. It's great.
We might have to rework some trebles.
We might.
You're saying that like it's a problem.
It's a joyful
okay.
problem.
It's good. It's good. All right. What else? What other thoughts do y'all have?
One could argue nature magic is witchcraft.
You could argue that.
What do you define as witchcraft, though? Because I don't picture like
Nature
they're
magic.
brewing potions.
Nature magic. Yeah, Will gets it.
Oh, My bad.
Hello.
Uh,
No, seriously though. What do you think? What's witchcraft?
Yeah, like using nature to concoct different like salves and like I guess more of a natural remedy base, and that's the definition of witchcraft I'm thinking about, not in that traditional magic sense, but in the holistic, in the I'm using nature around me, that version of witchcraft.
Right.
I would suggest then that fits better with Mother Nature knows best, as opposed to
Sure.
nature magic. Because I was thinking it as like whatever element you're bonded to, whether that be plants or water, your magic kind of comes from there.
Okay. So
Got it.
Which feels slightly different than what you were suggesting.
For sure.
it is. Yeah.
They could coexist in the world, but putting them together
Definitely.
doesn't necessarily make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that.
Are you cool with Mother
I-
Nature knows best?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah. I like the witchcraft concept. That's really cool. So it's like, if something really weird happens because of witchcraft, it's because you put the wrong mushrooms in your brew.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the homeopath. Like,
Yeah. Got it.
That actually
Okay.
super plays well into the cartoonish vibe, because I would love to run a session, right, where somebody's potions have gone horrifically wrong.
it's all
In a
because they
cartoonish
have
way.
the wrong thing. It's the difference between salt
One
and baking
sapling
soda.
naiad. One sapling dryad grew 50 feet overnight and is just sad and crying, and horrific wails are echoing through the forest. You have to solve it.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
And it was
That
because they
sounds-
didn't put enough sage in the drink. There's not enough sage.
Very good.
That sounds really fun. I like it.
Do you have another combo that anyone sees?
There you go.
Maybe
Hobbits are
these
docile,
two?
right?
Well, just kind of
Yeah.
like they're settled, right?
Yeah, because with docile, I was kind of thinking like the route of not really like if there's any conflict, it's not really usually fought out. Like, and if it is, it's more of
Mhm.
like a debate. It's not really like go sharpen your axes and prepare to charge.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. I think that
Mhm.
really fits with the world theme.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that being kind of tied to Hobbitish? Sounds like it could be slightly different.
Yeah, but
Could
they
be
have
slightly
like
different.
they have similar bases. I wouldn't mind mixing them.
Mm-hmm. Katie, what are you thinking?
Yeah. I mean, I think hobbits are docile.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Okay.
could
Gandalf
be
would disagree.
totally
That's
violent.
fine.
All right, well, I'll fight
He
Gandalf.
would.
I'm the one who
He
made the
would.
suggestion, and I'm being sassy. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that.
I'm gonna circle back around and tap the no nonsense sign.
My bad. Of course.
Immediately added nonsense.
Will should put it on the Lacuna officially, and here we are.
Did you actually say
No,
no? You didn't.
I didn't.
Okay. Good.
Didn't.
Does friendly
Okay,
neighbor
good.
kind of add into this duo?
I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friendly neighbor slice of life. Hello.
It makes me think that everyone here goes, "Oh, how you doing today? Should you want to come
Shoot.
into my treehouse?"
Absolutely incredible.
You know?
What about the physically strong protecting the ethereal and guardians of nature? Do those go together?
They could.
Sure.
They could be guardians.
What's the
and
ethereal?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was thinking like just those who do have that grand power, but it's not like it's not so much
we could-
treated as a sacred thing, right? It's just more of a these are the guardians and they're protecting what is considered that like natural nature thing,
Mhm.
you know? The pretty.
I'm happy with it. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, we've combined a lot of things. I don't care. I just was suggesting it as an option. What's flowy mean?
That was just going with like rivers and water and just everything is whoosh, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So kind of nonsense.
No, Will, not kind of nonsense. What part of whoosh is nonsense?
All right. Sorry. Any others we want to combine, or are we feeling like we want to do some voting?
I think I'm ready for voting.
Yeah. Okay, let me set up the voting really quick. Shouldn't take more than a moment here. We need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we could do 3 votes each. So you'll get a notification to join the voting. Kenta, I think you're the only one who hasn't done this before. So you should get like a pop-up on your screen that says, hey, join the voting. And just click join voting. And then you should be able to add votes to the different groupings.
Only 3?
Only 3?
Only 3.
We take negative votes. I'm just going to suck it all from nonsense and put it somewhere else.
This was an easy one for me.
It's really hard, actually. I like a lot of these ideas.
Yeah. I mean, they're all good. Don't get me wrong, but
I think you're being
I
showy.
had my favorites. Yeah.
Oh. Alright, guys, this was super easy.
All right, ready? Look at the results.
Ready.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, we were super aligned.
We really
Yep.
were, yeah.
We were super
We
aligned.
really were.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way. Those down there. These ones up here. Yeah, this is good. This is fun. I'm ready
Here comes
for
the
it.
nonsense.
Here comes the nonsense. You didn't ask for it, but you got it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Does that align pretty well? Do we need to pull in anything from down here? Do we want to keep the idea of nature magic at all, or do we like the more of the witchcrafty magic stuff being the main thing? I think we could
If
probably
we stay
keep
with the
both.
witchcrafty, I think we should do
Tell
both.
me, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should do both.
I think they're
because we'll
very
have
good
to-
pairs.
Katie, you and I are too aligned.
I know.
We need to spend time with other friends for a while. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. See ya.
I was gonna say we'll have to rework a lot of the Empress abilities if we don't keep it,
I think you're right. Yeah.
which is
I
fine.
do think they're
We
good
could do that.
buddies.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Anything else from down here that, because this is a pre-existing realm, that we think just makes sense and we should keep it anyway?
I am good either way. I'm either happy with people just kind of living in their little life and just kind of doing their own thing, or I'm okay with them doing their own thing, but also having the job of guarding. There we go.
Guardians.
I'm
Guardians.
guardianing.
It's kind of interesting, like if they're just sort of doing their own thing and they have that attitude or whatever, and then they are, but they've got this nature magic, right? But they just don't even think about it, right? They don't even think about the fact that they have this power, right? And so instead they do their little, go about their day doing their normal stuff. But if threatened,
Mm-hmm.
if like there is a legit response that can happen from these people.
I love
So,
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's kind of cool. Let's keep it that way. Let's not make the Guardians of Nature a thing then.
Sounds good.
We'll keep it like this.
They're like
Okay.
porcupines. If you scare
Yeah,
them, they'll hurt you.
exactly. That's right. Or a skunk. Okay.
Ah!
All right. Well, let me zoom out a little bit. So we're going to go on to our big picture section next. Would you like to introduce the big picture, Em?
Yeah, for sure. So, big picture is actually my most difficult, most challenging step of this gameplay. It is like the backdrop of the game. It's like if there is magic or technology, how abundant is it? How does it influence the world? What type of continents are here? What are there wars going on? Things like that. Stuff that just start giving a little bit of shape. I feel like Universal is we laid down some color and now we got to start shaping some things out. Which I'm not an
Yeah.
artist. Maybe that's backwards. Maybe you shape and then color.
Maybe.
I was gonna say, don't you want to outline for
Kenta,
Kenta would
help
know?
me. I don't know
Yeah.
these things.
Is there anything we want to kind of avoid for big picture, or are we just like going for it?
What would we avoid?
I mean, just references to individual places, people, things, stuff like that. So we stick
Oh,
forward to
right,
how the
right, right,
magic
right, right.
works and
Yeah,
kind of
we
the
don't have
higher
to do that.
level.
We don't have to do stuff that you could point out at like a map, right? Like that would that's going to be
Right.
covered in landmarks. You don't have to get too detailed. Keep it broad still.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem. Is
And
I get
without
too
fail,
detailed too fast.
oh man, without fail, you and I've done this plenty of times too. We'll write something and then we'll just move it to a later section, right? That's okay.
Mm-hmm. So if
All
you have an
right.
idea, feel free to write it down. We can always reorganize.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. For real. So do we want to take 3 minutes for this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we'll have 3 minutes. You're going to write all the big picture ideas you can think of. Okay. It's a good list of stuff. I like it. Oof. I have to fix this one because it's like troublesome. There we go. There we go. Okay. Well, should we read through them? Kenta, would you mind reading through them for us?
Sure. Okay. So we have water and vegetable magic. There are no barren places. The Waterway Agreement, a social battle that allowed the naiads to create a web of rivers across the continent. Lush old green forests. Gender is a finer line. Volcanoes can change everything. Water mode of transportation relies on kelpies and other water spirits. Many recipe books from food to remedies. Children are called saplings and droplets. Rituals performed to heighten bonds/connections. Everyone is family. Social constructs so precise that if even one is missed, it is for a public to do. Usually some vague, useless conflict, and romance is taken very seriously.
This is going to be fun. Looking forward to this. Well, what types of questions do people have? What kinds of things do we want to group together because they are basically the same? I don't see tons of that, maybe a little. Or because they would be better together. Better together.
I'll suggest the social constructs with some vague, useless conflict could go together. Because no one really knows what the social constructs are, but there's always a conflict.
Yeah.
And it's just super useless.
I like that.
Yeah.
I have kind of a random thought around the social constructs thing going with everyone as family as well. Hear me out on this one. And if you don't like it, I'm okay with it. I just had a thought. What if everyone is literally family? Like these naiads and dryads, they basically live forever. And so, whoever is the matriarch or whatever, or patriarch of, or if we're doing gender as a finer line, like make up a new name for the leader or whatever, but they're the one from whom everybody came from, and they're still around.
It's the tree arc, spelled Tree arc. It's dumb.
Yeah. And maybe not, or maybe it's everyone is family like it is in the Fast and the Furious, and they're just family because because they met each other, and now you're family. Yeah.
I like the idea of everyone being literally family.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Let's do it.
I know it's kind of a strange one, Em. A little bit of a left turn from what we had before.
I was just thinking that I need to take this romance far away.
Yeah. You are right.
Well, bring it back.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not suggesting this, but
Sure.
like how are maybe there's a different kind of romance, right?
Sure.
Like
think-
maybe I don't know.
I think that rituals performed to heighten bonds and connections could go with the romance thing. And like it could be a different kind of romance, but like
Mhm.
where since it's taken super seriously, it's like there's basically a whole marriage process to even go on a first date with someone.
You have to do like a grafting to see how compatible you are and whatnot. A saline
Mhm.
test.
Mm.
Interesting.
If your branch grows on the other
I love
tree,
that idea.
you're good.
Yeah.
I love that idea. Let's do it.
Cool. What else? I can still be convinced to remove everyone as family from that other section. Just so you know, I'm
I
not
kinda-
sold on it.
I think it's good. I think it's totally good to leave it there. I think it fits really well. But
Okay.
it's not my cards, so I take what I say with a grain of salt.
Okay. Well, if we want to remove it, we can. Just say so before we get done going through everything. I don't want it to turn into, like, I'm not looking for Game of Thrones, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Just to be real clear. We can go right up and put that into the lacunae right now if we have to.
Lacunae.
But
No got.
yeah.
The lush green forests going with there's no barren places. I mean, if there's lush green forests, how can there be barren places?
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
And the volcanoes could actually go there too, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. I was looking for something I could include that felt like it would be good for Falling Age M. And that's where I came up with the
Yeah,
volcanoes.
I love that idea.
Mm.
I love this idea.
Yeah.
I had very
So
as soon as you wrote that, I was like, oh, super vivid images of all these little nature beings coming together and trying to hold back the fury of a volcano
Mm-hmm.
or like reclaiming the land after the explosion. It would change a lot.
Right.
They would lose a lot and it would be really sad.
It would. One might argue they could benefit from a very powerful and legendary relic to help them through such a
Such a trying time.
yeah.
Works for
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
I don't really see any other ones to combine. Is anybody more creative than I?
Nah.
I mean, other than maybe the water transportation waterway agreement, but I don't think they have to go together. I think they're good the way they are. If somebody else wants
think I'm
them
good to leave
together,
it the way
that's
they
fine.
are.
Good.
Mhm.
Okay. Should we vote?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's.
Yes, let's.
Can we have more than
Let us
3 this
all-
time?
We'll see.
That wasn't very promising.
So non-committal.
Fine, you can have 4. Ready?
Says reluctantly.
Yes.
Do not impugn my generosity. All right.
Holy hand grenade status.
Yeah.
I have one left.
I should have asked you for more detail on gender as a finer line, Kenta. I'm sorry. Can you tell me a little more about that really fast?
Just sort of like it's less forced into the society as a sort of thing. Like no one actually cares what you identify as. It's just sort of
Mm. You're a naiad or a dryad.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My last vote is so difficult.
Same.
Right. I'm committing. I've committed.
It is done.
Yep. Here we go. Okay.
Ooh, okay,
All right.
okay.
Oop. Sorry if you're watching from home. All right. Well, let's move that down. Oh, wow. Almost everything got a vote, actually. Kind of surprising. All right. Volcanoes can change everything. Gender is a finer line. Oh, there's another one that didn't get one. Okay. Romance. Too many recipe books from food to remedies. Yes. Waterway agreement. Okay. And we've got a couple that had one. Let's put those.
We're gonna back pocket those.
Yeah, I think there's some potential. And I think we already know there is water and vegetable magic, so I can see why nobody voted for it. Okay. Anything else? Feel good about that?
I feel pretty good about this world. It's coming along quickly.
Yeah, very nice. All right, let's go on to culture and organizations. I guess I'll give y'all a... Oh no, I won't, because I don't know I don't know where I'm going. Here we go. We'll do I'll give you the official overview. Culture and organizations. People, heritages, beliefs, legends, past events, secret groups, schools, institutions, all sorts of stuff. So we get into a little more specifics. This is probably the first spot where we're likely to start encountering some proper names for things. If anybody wants to be creative and add a proper name for something, they could do that. Good times. How much time do y'all want for this one?
At least 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah? Should we do 2?
2 minutes? 2 minutes sound too long?
I think I'm good.
2 minutes sounds great.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Fire it up.
Katie, I cannot believe you're bringing an HOA into
I
my MC setting.
Just don't even worry about it.
I only wrote 2.
I also only wrote 2. It's fine.
Let's see.
Okay. Shh. I see some writing still. That's okay.
I'm going to do one more.
Do it. Do one more. All right. Let's start looking at them here. I'll read through these ones. So we have crafters of nature are held in high regard. We have the garden, best educational program for saplings around. We have the tide pools, best educational program for droplets around. We have the fire brigade, a group dedicated to extinguishing all open flames. We have the redwood of knowledge org. Yes, of course they are. Legend. The mother tree still exists and is hidden underground somewhere. We have the Reefs, an underwater association. No idea what kind. We have Forest HOA, experimental brewing enthusiasts. Which brew enthusiasts? Yeah, got it. And there's some bad feelings that the dryads can't have homes in the ocean. Whatever. That's just not right, you know? It's not right.
They can't see it. They can't go out there. How terrible.
Yeah.
The closest they get are like the mangroves.
The mangroves.
Man.
Mangroves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The trees that grow in brackish water, right? I think that's what mangroves are.
Oof, brackish water.
Yep. A little bit of salt. A little bit of fresh. Okay. Katie, tell us about the Forest HOA. Come on.
Forest HOA.
Yeah. What do
That
they
was
police?
that was the summarized version of it, but basically they act like an HOA, a group of people that goes around like auditing the forests. Like those could be the dryads, right? Dryads are land. So those are the dryads auditing the forests, making sure everything's good and well and all of that. And they will be petty about it if they find that it is not good and well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one picked the berries off this bush before they started falling on the ground.
Yeah. And there's clearly a recipe that calls for
Terrific.
berries, not ground berries.
No. Not ground berries. Okay. I would
That was
also
just
like to know about the
concise
Redwood
version.
of Knowledge org.
I did type org as short for organization.
Not short for Oregon. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking sort of like, I don't know. I had libraries in mind when I wrote it, and then I was like, that seems more landmarks, and so organization, but like it's sort of secretive, you know, like knowledge held throughout all of the history of like, I don't know if it's dryads and naiads, but like at least the dryads, and it's kind of like the rings of a tree where they have all the different levels of knowledge that you know as you go up in the organization.
Ooh.
I had a weird thought about that. It gave me such a visual. But go ahead, Em. You say it.
I was gonna say, I was watching this TikTok about this guy who takes care of redwood trees, and he was talking about how important they are because even when a fire comes through, they survive it because of their density and how large they get. And I was like, so these are maybe the only things that have survived when a volcano did erupt, and so it holds all of the knowledge from the before times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
could be
was going to
sweet.
suggest that maybe they actually inject into like different rings a little bit of a history of whatever that year was or something, kind of like a time
Oh,
capsule.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I love that idea. Like a dryad
Yeah.
has to like merge and get the knowledge and then emerge. They have to
Yeah.
peruse the rings.
Yeah. Yep.
That is the coolest idea I think that we've had so far. I love this.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh damn.
Very cool.
Okay, that's sick. That's sick.
What else?
These are all
What's
so
that? What-
different.
I know. What's the Underwater Association? Well,
That they associate underwater.
oh, naturally.
Yes. Don't even worry about it.
Don't
Just
worry.
forget about it.
Oh,
We're
okay.
associating here. We're just associating. These are my associates.
Underwater, not above water. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, I figure there has to be. It
I
can't be all
feel
perfect. Maybe there's a little bit of a criminal, and if there's going to be some place for it, maybe they would hide in the reefs or something. I don't know. I was just playing around. I don't have a really strong thought for it, but that was where I was going.
Question: do the fire brigades also extinguish metaphorical flames?
Of course.
Because romance is taken so seriously.
Yeah, maybe. It seems like
I
we should
really
have
like
had some.
the
We
idea.
should have had a matchmakers organization or something.
Probably.
That can be in landmarks. We can make that still happen.
Okay.
I feel like there's something with the reefs where you could also implement like the whole it's colorful when things are well and it bleaches out when it starts to fail. I like that visual a lot. I'm not sure how we'll incorporate that into a criminal organization of some kind, but I really like that concept.
Yeah, I like that too. You could have like maybe they hang out in like a part of the reef that nobody visits because it's not nice anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But yeah, we can do like pretty reef locations when we talk about locations or landmarks. We can do non-nice ones. Anyway, I like that. Should we merge the garden and the tide pools?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess if we're gonna actually keep this the same, I should say tide pool. Yes. Okay. Hmm. What else?
And I think we're to voting.
Yeah,
Okay, let's vote.
It's fine.
you guessed.
Let there be votes. We'll get 3. You ready?
3.
Yes.
I know. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we ended up with. This is going to be interesting. Yes. That is actually somewhat similar to what I
I love-
expected.
Same. I love that
Okay.
Redwood got 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It's such a cool concept.
Yeah, it's very cool. Okay, so that's our
glad-
number 1. Fire Brigade.
Did we have any that had 3?
Nope, just 2s.
Everything else was 2s and 2s. Okay, so let's see here. We had
Yeah.
Location 2. Use 2.
Okay. Got a couple 1s. This is actually all pretty good stuff. I could have voted for any of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to be happy no matter what happened as long as the Redwood
Same.
ended up in here.
Same. Yeah. Cool. All right. Landmarks. Katie, you know what landmarks are. You want to tell us about landmarks?
Yeah, they're marks on land.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Finally, we have marked the land.
Finally, the land has been marked. Listen, you started this with association.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're landmarks. You point to them on a map and you say, if you go past Grandmother Tree, you'll run right into flowy rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, nothing too huge, but like, this will work. So, how much time do we want to have for landmarks today? 2 minutes again?
2 minutes worked well last time, I think.
Mm.
Everyone got a
Mhm.
few ideas down.
I feel like it did. Yeah. We're zooming, y'all. This is good.
Ooh.
All right. Let's do landmarks. Okay. Good stuff. I still hear some typing, so assume we've got an inbound maybe still.
I had a romance shop, like a matchmaker, but I realized that the name that I'd come up with in my head was vastly inappropriate. So I'm trying to think of a better name for it.
I believe that.
I can't imagine anything you thought of ever being inappropriate, Em.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Some lies detected.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Love it. All right. Yeah, let's go through our list here. Let's see. I think you're the only one who hasn't read yet, Em.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
We have for our landmarks, our places you could point to on a map, seashore, best surfing spot ever. Kenta, that was super rude. Seashore.
Into being a menace, 10 out of 10, no notes.
Big tree, a notably big oak tree, almost comparable to a redwood. Interesting. I have a lot of ideas for that. Sleeping giant, the volcano that haunts the horizon. The Redwood Road, a trail of fallen redwoods that lead up a mountainside. Somehow no one remembers how it got there. What? That's so cool. Okay. The bridge to there. Any explanation, Will?
Nope.
Okay. The
goes to
Everchar,
there.
the skeleton. It goes to there, of course.
Yeah.
The Everchar is a skeleton of a big evergreen tree that burned down. The Bleach, dead reef zone most people avoid. Barkless Bite, you find your love here. Oh. Titus, the tallest redwood in the forest. Bark and Current, the local shop for your brewing needs. The Royal Tree, nice, where the monarch resides. And then Graft and Meld, a matchmaking service.
So much better than Barkless Bite, honestly.
I wouldn't say that. I
would.
think that you could find different types of people at these locations. One has a particularly Tindery vibe. Tinder would have been a hilarious name though for this one. You call it Timber.
Oh my gosh.
Timber.
That would have been good. Missed opportunity.
Oh. Nope, I already have an idea. It's not missed yet.
Oh my goodness. All right. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. What do we want to do with these? What's our we ask questions? What where are we going? We gonna merge any of them together? Are we not? What's the plan?
I don't know if any of them are.
I think not really because they're similar, but because I think it'd be cool is if the Redwood Road led to the Sleeping Giant.
Ooh.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I'm happy with that. If you're happy with that, Will.
Yeah, I am. Let's do it. I mean, I'm not going to say that I didn't have that idea in mind. Slightly. I just didn't have a sleeping giant. So.
You just didn't have a sleeping giant.
This is good. Yeah. What else?
I think that's all my ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do you have one that you're seeing? Should we combine these two?
We could.
Same concept. Same concept.
Mm-hmm.
Katie, you cool with that?
Yeah. Totally.
Sick.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
good with this. If we want to vote, we're ready. Prepare the voting. Shall be done.
The royal tree could be Titus.
You can do that.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
If you're
Does that
cool
make
with that,
sense to you,
Kenta.
Kenta?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Sick.
Titus the royal tree.
Okie dokie. That is going to give us 3 votes again.
Okay. Okay.
Not generous
Killing
with
me
4.
here.
Sir.
Okay. Here we go. Lots of choices. I'm surprised. Boo.
Which one?
I didn't vote for Meldon Graft or Barkless Bite because I figured it would get votes without me. Yeah.
I just lied other things that I liked more.
Well, when you only give us 3
Yeah.
votes, so I feel like
Well,
this is on you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Somehow it
villain
became
here.
Will's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're learning is Will's anti-love gives 3 votes.
Fair. All right. Well, got a lot of 2s. Got 1-1. I like that one too. I wanted to vote for a lot of these. I wished I had more than 3 votes. Somebody should have gave us more than 3 votes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saying. Yeah,
Pretty audacious of you, Will.
truly. Okay.
The S,
Well,
the
yeah.
4 S's.
I wasn't going to type out seashell, seashore because it's been running through my brain endlessly. I'm trying to leave it behind.
Now it's here forever. It was voted in and it may never leave now. So
Yeah.
Seashell,
I'm gonna make
seashore,
sure that
surfing
it's in.
spot. Yeah.
wake
Bro,
up from
have
a
you
dead
been
sleep.
to this seashell,
you, Bob?
seashore? It's like this is the best surfing spot. It's the spectacular surfing
It's totally
spot.
chill.
Naiads are all hanging there, man.
Yeah, I wrote that one specifically with the alternate that you talked to me about for the Empress card in mind.
Ah, nice.
Oh, that's
Okay.
sick.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I like this. This is good. Well, should we do some people?
I'm gonna
Let's do people.
apologize for the people that have already popped into my head.
Okay. I will set a timer. 2 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. It's on. Let's go. Go time.
Katie.
I said I was sorry.
I don't. It's incredible. Whoa. All right, finish your last idea. And we can talk about all these incredible concepts we've got written down. Well, in case you couldn't tell, I snuck an extra minute on the timer because I realized I had that power.
Is that what you did? All right.
I realized I had phenomenal cosmic powers, so I used them.
Yeah.
As
You
That
have
sounds
the
right.
option. Why not?
That sounds right.
Of course.
Okay. I'm going to move this one down here so we can zoom a little more. There we go. All right. Who wants to read?
You can read them.
Okay.
I'm happy to. We got Timber and Sela. Traveling matchmakers. Cute. Swell, contrary to their name. This naiad is kind of annoying. Finster. If you aren't friends with them, you clearly do not surf. Love that. Drift, a happy-go-lucky traveling naiad. Or dryad. Drift. Bill Nye, the brewing guy.
Mhm.
I'm really sorry for that one.
No, it's great. Genja, the. I'm assuming you're hoping for some little plugger names into that.
Mhm.
Is that right? Okay. And then Fordolf, the. Red, Fern, Gnarly, Swift, wise old dryad and naiad that teach the sister schools, friends as long as the redwoods recall.
Oh.
Okay. Mediator, Leaf, a little bit
Leaf
nosy.
eye.
Leaf eye, a little bit nosy, cute. Salty,
Salty.
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 Burl, a dryad with an angry streak. Marsh toes. Kyle, birth name Kelp, but they want it to be different. I love
Oh.
Kyle. Speed, an ex-sapling that never got big.
Oh,
Oh.
it's so sad.
A brewer, sun-soaked. A random person who keeps stealing people's acorns. Like, don't they know how offensive that is? Oh, and the last brewer of matchmaking. Okay, we have some amazing stuff here.
Yeah.
We have to match some of these descriptor words to Genja and Fordolf.
Yeah. I mean, we can do that with Fern, Red, Gnarly, Swift, and Salty as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking
And sun-soaked.
Salty was a person, though.
Salty.
Salty's not a person?
No, Salty is a person.
Oh, good.
It's salty. Salty. Salty.
I put mediator down as an intentional descriptor word. I was thinking
Okay.
that there's probably conflicts that happen between bark and water and dryads, whatever thinger-doos. And so I thought that would be a cool role that would be important in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And then sun-soaked, I thought it would be somebody who's kind of lazy, like, because they're always just chilling in the sun instead of actually doing things.
Are they friends with Finster?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Any suggestions on pairings?
I think that maybe the dryad and naiad that teach the sister schools could be like mediators, because they're kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of like a symbol for like ongoing relationships and stuff like that.
We should give those people some names.
We definitely should.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what we should give them? I know their names. I got it. It's Red and Fern. No?
I'm happy
Never
with
mind.
it. No, I'm
Sorry.
happy with it. Let's
No.
do it.
I regret everything.
Put it down!
Mediator.
Put it back for Will, since he won't do it.
I couldn't. I thought it was good, but it wasn't. I was wrong.
Why? Why were you
Well-
wrong? I love the idea of Fern being a teacher. Isn't this such
I
a
like
gentle little
Fern.
name?
Fern's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Red?
I don't think Red sounds like a naiad.
Okay, fair enough.
How about Swalty?
Fern and Salty.
Salty?
Swalty.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be able to. I have to. It's the only
That's-
way I can say that name, and I
Yeah.
have to repeat it.
Salty.
It's Swalty.
That's
Salty.
that's the
That's what I said. It's
contrast.
salty.
I think we're saying the same thing.
Okay. What else?
Genja the Swift has a sick, like, little ring to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Sure.
Does anyone have a better combo?
Nah, I think Genja the Swift sounds cool. Fordolf the Gnarly.
I was thinking
I
either
like
that or Fordolf the Red, and then they could be like one of the red maples.
Hmm. I was kind of thinking red might get their name from redwoods, but that could definitely change.
That makes sense.
Genja the Swift is really young, and Fordolf the Gnarly is really old.
Then we
Or
should
it's
definitely
actually
have it be the
opposite.
red.
Yeah.
Well, because if it's like Fordolf is old, then redwood would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you hate it, speak up or forever hold your peace. I don't think that's how that goes.
I think it's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We could also
Hear me out.
Marsh
Fordolf
toes
the
is
Marsh
Kyle?
Toes.
No, that's not right. Oh, Fordolf the Marsh toes?
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah, totally.
I hate it.
I don't know how I feel about how many toes have snuck into my game.
I kind of want Marsh toes to be a brewer. About that.
I will
love
never
that.
go to that brewer. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill Nye and Marsh Toes are competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah. It. Bill Nye.
This is what happens when you put literally voted nonsense in.
What about? We need a name for the person who randomly keeps stealing people's acorns.
Sounds like something somebody named Gnarly would do.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You like that, Kenta?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like.
Or
I
it
feel
could
like.
be Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Kyle
I'm okay
sounds
with
like
any of this.
self-proclaimed like, "Ooh, I'm so bad."
I'm
So
gonna
want
take
it to
that
be different.
acorn. We could do about it.
What are you
Throw
gonna do
sunglasses
about
on. It's a collectible.
it? All right. Mhm.
Could be Kyle.
It also
Gnarly.
could be really cute because Kyle could be stealing the acorns to go try and like plant them in the reef and to see what'll happen. And it never works out.
Yeah.
Could be. Do we want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy either any of the ways.
How about Fordolf the Sun-Soaked? Or is Sun-Soaked meant to
Love
be
that.
a primary name?
No. It was supposed to be a descriptor. Like they lazy. They spend a lot of time in the sun.
Okay. What if red is a mediator?
Love it.
Nice.
Okay. Any others? We did a lot.
Not that
this
spring
time.
into mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll start setting up the voting if anybody has anything they would like to add. or propose, it is not too late. We do 5 votes.
A whole 2 more.
Yeah. Okay. So many choices, so many decisions. So much. Okay. Here we go. Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
The alignment. I was not
Yeah,
expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. That's really cool. Well, start moving some of these around. Okay. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Huh. Yeah, I'm like actually really surprised. Okay. Salty and Fern. Salty. I'm never going to be able to stop saying that. You know this, right?
Yeah. I hope when you run a session that's a main feature.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be.
Okay. Get red out of here. I'll bring up the 2s. There's only a couple of them. Seed and Bill Nye the Brewing Guy.
The sighing.
Man, I thought that I voted for Fordolf the Sun-Soaked, and now I'm so curious where I put that vote. Where did it go?
Oh no, I don't remember.
All right. I think we're good. Seed. We got Gnarly Kyle, Salty and Firm, Timber, and Ciala. Love it. All right. Our last section, goodies. What kind of goodies are we going to find in this realm?
What an excellent question.
Yeah. This will be fun.
Narratively important
do-
things.
Yeah. Stuff. 2 minutes?
Towels, rings, whatnot.
Yeah. Not the other thing that's going through my brain, that's for sure. Okay. Let's do it. 2 minutes. Goodies. All right. If you're finishing, go ahead and wrap it up. Let's see what we ended up with here today for goodies. Such goodies. Kenta, would you like to read the goodies?
After I finish typing my last one.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Oh boy. We just got lots of late entries coming in today. That's all right.
Is it late or delayed?
I mean,
What's the difference?
Delayed sounds better. We're on a 5-second TV delay. That's what happened.
okay.
All
These
right.
look fun.
Yeah. So we have the Tuber of Destiny, dowsing rods, Albany coins.
I don't know how to spell this word, but I meant for it to be abalone.
That might be spelled correctly. I don't know. I can't read. The Dead Reef Blade, matchmaking contact card, Book of Failed Recipes, a strangely light stone, special purple shells, the Mega Wave Destroyer, a one-of-a-kind champion surfboard, Redwood Ring, Shell of Whispering Winds, Necklace of Pearls, Melding Ring, Stick of Truth, spun in a spin the bottle type fashion to see if two lovers are meant to be, Maple Leaf of Muting, Silver of Memories, Seed/Egg of Embroiling Growth, the Coral of Love, spun in a spin the bottle type fashion to see if two lovers are meant to be, and Nye's Nectar Best Brew.
I like that best
Okay.
brew is also capitalized. Like that's an award that has been received.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Best brew, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Needs a little
Yes.
TM.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
because one of mine isn't very clear, the sliver of memories is a redwood sliver that you could actually have poked in, and then you get the
Ow.
memories that were stored within the redwood. At least from that ring, up to that ring.
Oh. Whoa.
Brings a new
Whoa.
meaning that I have a splinter.
Yeah, it does. That's actually way cool. I like that a lot. Okay. Do we need to combine any of these? Do we like them as they are?
We could probably combine the two spin the bottles.
Yeah.
True.
I like those.
Okay.
I kind of had in mind like the sister schools anyway. It was like the Dryad school had this and it's like a kids game, and then the Naiad school has the other one.
I love that idea.
Same.
Okay. What else? Anything else?
What does the redwood ring do?
I don't know.
Good question.
Cool.
Is it a ring or is it a ring from the redwood?
Yikes. Okay.
Maybe it's like a ring of lost memory from a redwood tree.
Mm. Oh, somebody took out that whole ring.
Yeah.
Weird. Were they like
Like
burn?
Oh,
File case.
Oof. Okay.
I was just asking because I was like, a melding ring I thought would be interesting for a way to meld with a tree. That's maybe not,
Mm.
Oh yeah. I mean,
or
it
meld
could be.
into a pool of water in order to
Mhm.
like better understand what happened there or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think if that's your idea, then I think we should keep them separate because I think they're pretty distinct.
I mean, it's real vague, so it really could be whatever.
Okay. We ready to vote then?
Let's
I
do
think
it.
so.
Okay. This is like the nightmare scenario for setting up the votes. There was one thing that was combined, and so I have to go and select everything. It's
Oh no.
all good.
Not individual ideas.
I know. I have to click 18
But we get a lot
times.
of votes, right?
We
Yeah.
get 6 votes.
Yes.
You ready?
6. Okay.
6.
An
It's the most
embarrassment
of the
vote
night.
riches.
Yeah. Here we go.
Uh-oh. I'm so excited, and now I have analysis paralysis.
I'm actually having a really hard time with this one for some reason.
Mm-hmm. I'm done voting. Neener, neener.
Will showing
So
off
rude.
again.
There we go. All right. The results are in. Ooh, okay. Wow. I'm surprised. This is good.
Same.
Okay. Start moving some stuff. No, 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 no. That's there's an awful lot of yes here. Okay.
Are we keeping the 2s?
I think we should, don't you?
I'm into it.
I'll just keep the ones here handy. In case we want them. I like this a lot. These are really cool. Woo! Y'all, we did it. We made a realm.
Whew. We fleshed that one out. It was awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
I am pretty pleased.
Yeah, me too. All right. Well, let's see. What do we usually do when we're done? Anything?
We normally tell people where we can find our awesome guests so they can go support them and drop them a follow.
Smart. So smart. Let's do that. Kenta, where can we find you?
On Instagram at Kenta.the.bush, or that's where you can find me for commissions, but I'm more active on YouTube at Emo Ketchup.
Awesome. Thank you. Katie, where can we find you?
I'm unfindable, weirdly.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can usually find me with M on Level 1 Geek doing Pathfinder as a weird toy.
It's a weird toy.
Yeah.
Literally
I can't
playing a
explain
doll.
it other than that. I am literally playing a doll.
Oh, I love that. Okay, that's right.
Mhm.
Very cool. And M?
You can find me at Level 1 Geek. I play a big, gross flesh warp who is absolutely devastating in battle. Other than that, you can find me on Instagram right now. It's where I'm probably most active at Anthrama Streams, where I talk about game design a little bit and writing and what streams I'm going to be on in a given day. Yeah, good times.
Yeah. And of course, you're core cast for several Adept Icarus things. So, yeah.
Several. Yeah.
Awesome.
Where can people
and of
find
course
you,
for
Will?
Adept Icarus. Yeah, adepticarus.com, at Adept Icarus, pretty much everywhere. So that is the best place to find us. Although we do have a really cool Discord server that you can join. It is really super cool, especially if you're working on stuff and like want to share an Arium that you created with us, or want to ask questions about other games like Science Starlight or Phi or Roof from Ruin or things like that. So jump in, say hi. Meantime, we'll be back on YouTube again. I think we're coming back Wednesday, right?
Think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna
Okay,
go ahead
so
and
we'll-
finish that High Priestess, right?
Either that or this. One of those. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for sharing the Discord link in the chat. That's great. And then other than that, you can always like and subscribe our channel if you'd like. And the tradition around here is to wave super awkwardly until the stream actually ends. So if y'all would join us in our tradition to wave. That's the most awkward wave I've ever seen, Kenta. Good job. All right. It's going.